pop up on YouTube. Alright, there we go. Don't say we live yet. There we go. Alright. Going up against the football team. Ooh, they got Derrick Henry too. This finna be tough. Derrick Henry, Darren Waller, and Cameron McGrone. Must be, I don't know who that is. They got Unfakeable. Darren Waller is a superstar with no abilities. And then Derrick Henry, whew. I'm surprised, Tyreek Hill, what the? Can they wear their old, like, stuff, or no? Wow, they got it, but they took the, what's his name out of it? I missed the yellow ones. And that junk crazy, but that junk never gonna be back. Dang. Alright, they can wear that. And then we'll wear all whites, because we barely wear that. I want to say it's that. I hope I'm right. Hopefully we're both not wearing red.
Today, from
Ron Rivera. Alright, cool. We're wearing all white. Cool.
It's week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, Jordan Love. Oh, shoot. Got my boy DJ Chark over there. He better not hit free agency. I'll pick him up too. One hand that thing. Okay, I see you.
As we'll see Jordan Love and the Washington football team versus Jalen Hurts and the Arizona Cardinals.
I need a better game out of you, Jalen. That last game was pathetic, bro.
Where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover,
I ain't gonna lie, they
Maryland.
had a good team.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the
clinched the
tunnel.
wild card. We in the playoffs, baby.
Their guys are ready to
Let's go. I don't see the Vikings in there, so that's good.
Cardinals and the Washington football team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
New Orleans, boy, they won again.
Long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
Ryan doing his thing over there.
responsibility he has,
I hate it had to be for the Saints, though.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Boom.
Good coverage there on special
Good hit,
teams.
Ulysses.
So get him down shy of the 20. So out comes the Washington offense.
Check out the man, Jordan Love.
They'll be led out by a
3,200 yards, 27. See, the man had a great season.
This is Jordan Love.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time.
That man need to go up to superstar.
Ended up throwing one
That
interception.
man
Didn't
needs
have a
some
touchdown
abilities
to
on
offset
him.
it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the
Man,
20.
Darren Waller out there, but ain't got no abilities.
Love from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is
Good
caught,
stuff. I don't know if that counts.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As again, the wild card against you last year. I think I played them preseason last year.
It almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but
Where's that
it'll
going
wind
to?
up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but
Cincinnati
probably the
won.
last
They
time we
trying to
see
go
him
to
take
the
a shot
playoffs.
downfield.
So now an
I think
early
they in the
3rd and
playoffs,
10
though.
here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
Oh,
And
man.
that will be incomplete.
I think that counts
They weren't
as a
scared to
deflection.
let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need
There
to
we
do
go,
against
Miami. They
those
won,
receivers.
baby.
You gotta
Come
get
on,
in there and
Miami.
get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Come on, Tutu.
Big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch
Man,
hands.
Jalen
1st
threw
and
way
10.
too many picks last
So
week,
out come
bro.
the Cardinals now for their opening drive.
Way too
He'll
many.
be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah,
all right, what's the goal?
December wears on. We'll see how this all shakes out.
What's the goal?
The debate will certainly heat up, but he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure,
Drive,
though,
go.
even though he's right now the #1 guy.
Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
No. Okay.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
I hate when he do that.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking
that?
for Raheem Mostert there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Why you play like that, bro? Linebacker playing like that?
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left.
That thing wide open.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Old coach used to say, man, look at the holes over there, man. You can fit a school bus through there.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive
good job, man. Good job, good job, good job. Don't dab again, bro. Oh, my God. They've been dabbing all season, bro. That was like 3 years ago, bro. Time to give it up. I'm surprised Pat Mahomes ain't doing good over there. He must ain't got nobody.
20 to the 22-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before.
I love teams that go far wide. I love it.
Maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit
I missed him.
get things going in the excitement area.
Atlanta versus New York. Ooh, that should be a good game. I got to keep an eye out for that one throughout the game.
1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's on me. I messed that up.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
That guy with best QB in AFC. Oh, okay. My bad. I'm put some respect on it.
The Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flushed out.
Oh, they bumped. Oh, he threw it too high. He had to stutter to catch it.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler.
It's a good play. My boy Marcus Peters. I ain't gonna lie, that was a bad route combo, bro. That man came back on the comeback route, and it led Marcus Peters right to where I was throwing it to. So,
I think so, but you
that's
have to
on
remember
me.
with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
That's good blocking. Couldn't get off of that one like I did last week.
For Henry last week. 15 carries,
95 yards,
and a score.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a bold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Gonna throw deep for the
oh my gosh, if that was inbound, that would have been it. Oh no.
They're trying to take a shot,
oh.
But it's third down. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground.
Oh no.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's put Rashid out there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now they're steering fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting
Bruce shoulder, alright, just sit him out, alright, he'll be back when he's ready.
I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way: we all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved at the concession on every T-shirt
I didn't expect that man to get through there like that.
Finish on it, because that's the mantra
straight
everywhere.
pass.
Got to be able to finish drives.
Drive goal.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He'll have to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field.
Oh, come on, Zach. You got to hang on to those.
You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Flush to his right. That's complete.
Man, why you keep throwing it like that, bro? Throw it to where they can run and keep going.
30 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw.
Like that, there we go. Throw it to where they can run.
He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I feel like it's going to be open right here.
Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16.
Justin should be open.
There and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Justin.
Justin Jefferson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona.
Dallas? I ain't gonna lie though. They playing a bad game, bro. They ain't fed the ball to Derrick Henry not one time yet. But they gave it to him once. That's it.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let me see if he's ready.
Washington on offense.
All right,
it's tough to win
ready.
games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way
I got
makes
stuck.
it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position.
Come on, Cooper. I need you to get off the block. You was the run stopper, bro. Nose tackle.
Love, they go play action now.
That's not intentional grounding. Nobody is over there.
He's comfortable with some easy throws, some completions. He's
Press
not
up.
even 50% thus far.
Tyreek Hill must be hurt. I don't see him.
They are trailing right now.
Oh, let's go. Thank you for moving out the way, DJ. Oh, that ain't DJ. I don't know who that is. Good job, Bryce.
He joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there.
Jump ball.
50 yards. And the
D-Hop won that one.
now adding on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur.
How fast was he going? 22.5.
We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And it's 21-3. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but
they hyped over
there.
there.
Time. One play, and
that's probably the best one right there. I like that one. Cooper should have his ability, or not ability, but his development trait unlocked after this game, hopefully.
Fielded in the end zone.
Hopefully they may got star or something.
It'll come out to the 25. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit.
Try to get in there and scare him.
One interception, he wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown.
I know it's going to go to Derrick Henry one of these times.
Get his team back moving forward.
Love now on second down. Looking
sideline,
incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Love.
Let me that, man. I'm all over that.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And they will
set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's...
And that is touchdown Cardinals. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
At the 28-yard line.
Second down. Love.
Let's go, Brian. Let's go.
Here, he's brought down for a sack. A CD, you know, so
man got in there quick.
Quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Washington on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
I got DJ tight end, brother, cheating.
Throwing. Love.
Wow. Wow.
Get close to the first down marker.
What I gotta do?
Down at the 26.
I gotta do this. I mean, I'm all over it.
but still a ways to go on fourth. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality.
That's
That's you,
get the
Charles
first
Davis,
down
to
on that
another one
offense.
in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
That's right,
Smiles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rear.
Oh, I didn't see that, man. I did not see him.
Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because often
it's caught inside the 25.
Ooh, good catch,
And they do
Rondell.
finally get him at the 12. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and
Everything
it was right
he
on
had.
the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
56 yards in the air.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
I blocked for him straight.
at the 4-yard line.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they're going to speed things up here.
Oh, that's
Escaping
wide
the
open.
pressure right. He can run for it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half.
What they doing?
This offense is
Man, that man's
running away
strong.
with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now, he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Deflection,
and
baby.
Be incomplete.
Number 11 on the
Trying
season.
to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Not get close to the first down marker as
Thank
he's
you,
brought
Ashley.
down at the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
See if I can get it.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the
field
Hawk
position,
as he
TT.
gets this one away. Taken in at the 22.
Alright, I can deal with that.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
I got no 2 tight ends set. I got no 2 tight ends set. We'll do this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the
Put him
Cardinal
like that,
offense.
and then put
And
him
from this
going
spot in the field with the
straight.
clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Okay, I ain't gonna bomb.
Avoid the pressure as
Let
the
it go.
Washington pass rush gets
Hey,
home.
Wayne.
So we've reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move
And we
forward
lost
in
in the
today's
loop because
broadcast
of
to the
that.
beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taking
No blocking over here.
And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And
come on, Rondale.
Would have been a big
catch that
hit
one.
connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Maybe he's catching traffic up. Hey, Cooper, relax, man.
Couldn't hang on third down.
What's wrong with you?
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Nobody
And
open.
he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Good job, Justin.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
Oh, that's Devin Bush out there. No wonder the linebacker out there flying.
Here as this one continues
All
to
right,
go.
I'll take that now. Show me wondering how he's keeping
The
up with everybody.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to someone and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that's incomplete.
Nowhere.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's that screen.
To throw on third down. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers.
Hey, what that Atlanta game, man? I need to see score to that.
This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
I think I did
They're
that
so
too early.
fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Way too early.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score
Oh,
on this
Rondell
drive,
got a
might have to
nice
start digging
route.
into our second half blowout material. And
That
he's
ain't
certainly
open
been a
though.
huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his.
Oh my God, he just mossed
for the
it.
Arizona touchdown.
Good stuff, Rondell.
An 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Cardinals add on.
And this is obviously
man,
quite a
Austin.
performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking
Go
about
ahead and
a
say
guy
something
who
about that
runs the
Motek. I know you got something to
football. In
say.
this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Good job, boys.
This defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
There you go.
In the 3rd quarter
Jets
here in
winning.
D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
At the 25-yard line.
Love now. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Good job,
I
Malcolm.
don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game.
Good job, Bryce.
Last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah,
That's 4th down already?
would
I
have
don't know
strongly
it.
been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. Right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Ooh, he was finna reach for it. Good job, Justin.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more.
Good job, Justin.
Touchdown,
Open was open.
Justin Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's
Boom,
NFL,
good job,
it's a
Kenneth.
pass-first league. That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball
Man,
through
gonna
the
have
air.
like 30
They've gotta
tackles
get
for
their
losses
timing
this
back.
season.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set
Look
for
at that
the
glare,
4th
bro.
quarter.
That don't
Very
look
one-sided
nice.
affair.
What if they audible to a screen with the route receiver? That'd be
To
nasty.
throw on 2nd down. Love. Connecting here with DJ
Shark.
Takes us up to the 40-yard
Yeah, boy.
16
First reception, and that Cam been doing good over there. I ain't gonna lie.
Use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this will be
good job, Bryce.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Dang, they only got 41 yards today. Crazy.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Love.
Damn. That's cold. I like that animation. He be jumping that thing.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit,
going off today.
You're supposed to make all the right
look at all that open field, guys.
Obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
I was not trying to do that with him, but
that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We're going to see if we can get it to Justin.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, my gosh. Good job, Justin.
Arizona. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep.
About to say this might be our highest scoring game.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Good hit,
Rashid. Bring it out of the end zone. Now the Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
I tried to get there.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, man. Why y'all had to switch to play, man? Come on, man.
On second down, Love once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll go as a loss of 5. They're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch the screen again.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. Told that a 55-yard punt with a net of
24. Look like the Jets going to win.
The football going back over to Arizona now as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Steps away to his left.
It
won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that...
That's horrible pass. Well, not horrible pass. He got bumped. He got freaking bumped.
There as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
I got fooled, bro. Man, he got bumped. That's all it was, commentator. Don't look too much into it.
For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, good
Just
stuff.
2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been
job,
a
Bryce.
one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Love from the gun on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0.
Their own 36-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former
Oh, bro, they're just making me throw picks at this point, bro. How does he throwing that shit?
23-yard line.
Oh, that's space over there. It's cool, though. I'm going to force picks at the end of the season. Man, they've been throwing picks all year like that.
Following the interception, Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is
job,
intercepted
Bryce.
for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a terrific
job,
return
Devin.
as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
Told you, bro, that catch animation, they jumped gone, bro. They jumped to work no more.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And his pass is
All right, that look glitchy. I thought they're just forcing the picks at this point, bro. Like, how does he turn around like that?
Yep.
Let's watch this. Look at his back. How? Man, it's a full sprint going that way, and he can just stop on the dial and do a whole 360.
Another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what...
This turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 21 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Good job, D-Hop.
20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.